What up, Facebook, YouTube? Let me get this lighting situated. Welcome to my channel. I'm just getting situated here. Oh my god, I got some new lights here. I'm gonna figure this out because this is bright as hell. See, should we go with the tungsten or the? Yeah, it's fine. How y'all doing today? Sunday. I forgot to do a little stream about New Year's. Hopefully the audio is good. Don't have any viewers yet, but we're just gonna continue on. So every year we always hear about people with this New Year's resolution, and I find it funny that you really don't hear from anybody on their progress halfway through the year. So I've did some I did a little bit of researching and just observing, and anybody can really come to an conclusion that I have if you just pay attention to people. You can even pay attention to yourself. Like, have you accomplished any goals that you set at the beginning of the year? How did that go? So, I mean, you may have gotten a little bit of progress, but did you actually accomplish what you set out to do? And the answer is a hell no. Now, if you're new to my channel, hey, my name is Pastor Johnson. I am fully aware that that is an unusual name, but my mama named me that, so it's okay. Uh, so I'm gonna Google New Year's resolution, just to see what Google has to say about it. And it says New Year's resolution is a personal goal or promise to improve oneself or change a behavior at the start of a new year. And I'm gonna go in a little bit of detail on what's wrong with this definition. So it's a tradition that's common in Western and Eastern worlds. So it's showing some examples of New Year's resolutions. So everybody, like at the top of the list, it's always like health and fitness. So people like to set out a goal to lose weight. They want to exercise, eat healthy, or go to the gym. So the issue with that is you should have been doing that before the year started. So um, losing weight actually takes time. Exercising, like you have to change your mentality to do that. And here's the problem with the definition of this New Year's resolution is you can't just set a New Year's resolution without building better habits. If you have bad habits, you got to kill those bad habits first. And I'm going to go into detail or into like a lot of vices that can construct a person from achieving their goals. Just so many bad habits that people have. I had bad habits. I kind of executed on changing around those bad habits, created new habits, and I achieved a lot of things since then. Um, so it says personal develop personal development, read a new book each month, learn a new language, or take up a new hobby. Now, personal development, what they have here is you want to read a new book each month or learn a new language. Now, that stuff takes time. So make sure if you do read a new book, make sure it's just like if you're in a stage of your life where you want to improve, read some improvement books on money, finance, and fitness. I mean, stuff that's going to help you in the long term so you're not wasting time. Because like people like to read mysteries and like horror books, and I think that's partially for your entertainment, but it's not really helping you. It's not really stimulating your mind for growth. It's just entertainment. It's like watching a Netflix movie, a horror movie, or whatever. It's not really stimulating you. It's just pure entertainment. So if you're gonna do personal development, make sure you do something that's going to help you long term and develop your muscles, your mind, and your mindset. So time management, develop better time management skills. Now, this is a big one. People do not know how to manage their time. They get up late. They're always like late for appointments. So what I do for my time management, I get up an hour before work, sometimes an hour and a half. I'll drink coffee or an energy drink. And I do this every day. I do not sleep in. On the days that I do not have to get up early for work, I still get up at like 5 o'clock at the latest. Sometimes I get up earlier. I will do some exercise in the morning. If not, I'll read a book because I'm not doing nothing right there. But I am getting my day started early because I know I don't go to sleep late. So when you go to sleep late, you're wasting a lot of time to where you should be sleeping. Because if you go to sleep too late, these are the hours of the day that you need to rest. Because that can hurt you in the long run if you do it too long. Let's see, what else do they have here? Yeah, time management is a big one. I could spend a whole podcast going on that one, but I just wanted to hit up on that. Gratitude, practice gratitude daily. Now this is good. You want to be grateful for what you have so that when you achieve more, you will always come back and see what you've done. So what I'm grateful for is my ability to move my ass because I just hate slow people. Like I'm not impatient, but I do move with a sense of urgency. So I'm grateful for my ability to be patient and move with a sense of urgency around people who are lazy or do not move quick. So, and that's another thing with time management. Like if you do not move with a sense of urgency, you're wasting time in other areas that you can get other things done. So, um, if you are watching on the replay, make sure you hit the like. And if you haven't, is this your first time coming to my channel? Make sure you subscribe. I've changed up a lot of things with my YouTube channel over the years. I've had this channel since 2011 ish. So I've been changing things up over the years. Um, just because I change as a person, I'm not going to keep doing the same content. But mostly, I'm going to be doing a lot of podcasts, and I'm still going to be doing the fitness videos and stuff of my martial arts and stuff. But um, I love doing this podcasting because I want people to understand that I'm not just some kind of robot doing martial arts weapons. So I want to be able to engage with the audience as well. So far, I think YouTube is full of a lot of NPCs and bots. So I'm basically just me talking to myself and probably like two other people. So shout out to the people that are liking my videos and commenting. But like I said, man, this is a journey, man. And I got other things going on in my life. So I like this shit's not stressing me out, and that's a good thing. But we will continue on. Self-care, drink more water, give yourself a new look. That one's iffy. You should be drinking water. Like that should not be part of a New Year's resolution. Giving yourself a new look, that comes with age. Like obviously everybody's gonna change their look. That's kind of stupid, but whatever. Respect, treat others with respect. You should have been doing that before. Because if I see you in the street and you disrespect me, I'm done. I'm just gonna body slam you. I'm not giving you any warning, man. If you disrespect me in a way that I do not to be handled, yeah, I'm gonna grab you by the neck. I'm gonna roll you over. I don't care how heavy you are. I'm gonna get you on the ground. Just kidding, maybe. Media. Take a social media break once a week or make a movie list to watch. No, that's stupid. Um, Social media breaks. Uh, Sometimes I do because I do social or I create content, so I do take a break once in a while, but like I don't make movie lists, man. It's whenever I have time to watch a movie, I'll just watch a movie. But uh yeah, that's what they have in Google. Uh so yeah. The biggest takeaway is create new habits. Like New Year's resolutions is stupid. So create new habits and then create your goals. So do not wait for the new year because the new year, if you start now, you're already ahead of everybody who started later. So, that's how I see it. What else do I got? So if you're looking at thumbnail, I was being a little facetious. So um like I said, New Year's resolutions does not work until you practice better habits. So if you always do what you've always done, you always get what you always have. So what I say to a lot of people, uh, I say drinking and smoking can lower your ambition. So when you drink, you get drunk like almost every weekend. Your body has to reset. So if you're drinking almost every day, your body has needs time to reset. So if you're in a reset mode, then you just have no ambition to do anything. So I didn't drink that much, so I'm always like on the move. I'm always energetic. The only time I'm not energetic is when I'm around people that are low energy. So I try to get away from that. I just try to remove myself from the situation like that. Uh, and it's really hard as an introvert too, because I mean if you're an introvert, you understand that when you walk in a room, like in a party or something, the first thing you want to do is leave. But I've noticed that when I do that, it takes a while to really integrate myself in front of a lot of people that I don't know. It's actually easier now because every time I walk into a room, I'm not really afraid of anybody. Uh, and I wouldn't say that I was before. I was just look. I'm not a social butterfly, but like when I'm in there and I know I can like I can just take everybody out. Like I'm stronger than everybody. Like that, it's a good feeling. I'm not saying that to be arrogant. I'm just saying like once you have your shit together, like nobody else can really intimidate you. Like what do you have to say for yourself, or what can you say to me that's going to make me seem less than you? So if that makes sense, I had a little bit of hard time articulating that, but like it's just feeling confident about yourself. Like I think a lot of introverts will not admit that they have some self-esteem issues, but for me, it's not even that anymore. At least I think so because, well, I'm older now. I've seen most of the bad habits of people, so like I've conquered a lot of problems in my life, a lot of bad um, like I wouldn't say trauma, but just things that I've had to overcome. And then I see people dealing with the same stuff now. It's like, dude, I've already been through that, so that it doesn't even like that stuff doesn't even phase me anymore. Um, so drinking, uh, smoking weed, that is, I mean, look, man, this what I say about smoking weed. If you want to do that, do it, but don't complain when you don't have your life structured in the way that you want it structured because doing things like drinking and smoking, like it doesn't matter what kind of smoke, smoking, vaping, like these are all money cost effective. So like the stuff that you could do with that money, you could throw it into frickin' the markets, and then you can buy whatever the hell you want to buy. You can retire early. Um, I think drinking and smoking definitely hinders a person's ambition. Obviously, smoking weed also keeps you away from high earning income jobs. Uh, shit. I joined the military at 18, and then after that, I got out and I became a contractor. And then uh, I did some other stuff too, but almost every job that I had, they required a drug test. So, I mean, there was actually more incentive for me not to do drugs because these jobs were paying a certain amount of money that I needed. So that's why I never smoked weed. Um, yeah, smoke. Um, I mean, I can only go by what I say, but I don't think smoking actually relieves stress. And I'm talking about like cigarettes and vaping. I think it just creates more issues leading to more stress, and not to mention health risks. And I saw it firsthand what did to my mother. I do not want to see that. I would not wish that on my enemies, man. What that did to my mom. So just if you're smoking, I highly advise you to cut that shit. So and the shit's like $6 a pack. I don't know how the hell y'all paying that. Yeah, overspending. Yeah, which constitute my next thing. Overspending, abusing credit cards. Be smart with your money. So you want to spend less than you make and invest what you don't save. So, um, my first year as a truck driver, I joined or I started driving in 2019. Took a year to pay off 13K in debt. I didn't make that much. I made 69K, which I mean, it seems like that's a lot, but it's not really. Um, let's see here. I'm trying to figure out what led led up to where I'm at now because I did a lot of researching on money and stuff. So yeah, I paid that debt off in a year, and then the next year I bought a truck. Let's see. I bought about 3 vehicles before I realized, I'm overspending and shit. And then in that time, my expenses were pretty low, so I could actually do that. I never put myself in debt. I'm like, this was my motto. Never buy anything I couldn't afford. So I just don't believe in debt unless it's an asset. So if you're gonna put yourself in debt, make sure it's an asset and not a liability. So make sure your investments is like crypto, real estate, stocks, IRAs. Make sure you're getting cash flow from any kind of money that you borrow. Um, so like I said, you wanna manage your money. So with the credit cards, you don't wanna use the credit card for anything that you can't afford. So you don't wanna max out your credit cards. What I do with my credit cards is I swipe every time I buy or purchase anything, or I pay all my bills with my credit card, and I'll wait a week and then I'll pay it off. I won't even wait the whole month. I'll just pay it off because I know I have the money in my bank account. So just be smart because you get cash back. So I mean, I got over $1,000 in credit card or yeah, cash back, cash rewards, and I just threw it all in the market. So I basically used the money that I was going to spend anyway, got points off it, threw it in the market, and doubled it. I mean, well, actually more than double. I might quadruple, tripled it. So just be smart with your money. Um, let's see, manage your calories. And so this is what I'm listing right here is all the bad habits that people have that stop them from accomplishing their goals. Um, so managing your calories. Look, man, you got to count your calories. Stop overeating. I think a lot of people like a lot of calories they consume is through liquids, and then fast food. Like, yo, there's freaking 1,400 calories in one Big Mac meal, or anything that you do not cook over the stove top or in the oven or on the grill. Like, yo, you're just accumulating calories for no reason. Um, so as a truck driver, I have no choice but to go into some of these um, truck stops. So what I do is I'll try to get the best food I can that isn't fast food. So I'll go to the fruit section. It's like in the middle. It's kind of like when you go into the grocery store, all the produce on the outside is the healthiest stuff. All the stuff in the boxes are in the aisle. So I go in the middle in the truck stop, even though it's not the most healthy. If I have no choice, I'm gonna eat that. Otherwise, I'll buy some salads and stuff, and make sure I have some in my truck. So like I count my calories every time. So I just had 2,000 calories today, but I burnt more than 2,000. So I'm actually in a calorie surplus, or what do you no yeah a calorie deficit. So I think I burned about 2,200 calories today, and I only consumed 200 or 2,000. Did I say that right? So I consumed 2,000 calories, maybe like 2,100, and then I burnt 2,200. Yeah. Wow. And that's just from working. So like on a day like tomorrow, I won't be unloading. So I'm gonna have to lower my calorie intake because I probably won't be training tomorrow. I'll be driving most of it. So I'll have to consume about 1,200 calories. So you know how you do that, right? It's not really hard. Just don't drink liquids. Do not drink liquids that have calories in it, like juice, Actually, I got some right here. This is sparkling water, 0 calories, 0 sugars, zero carbs. So that eliminates um, any kind of any calorie intake. So I drink a lot of sparkling water. Yeah, I was rambling on about that. I could go more. I can go more in depth than that, but we're gonna go on. Always partying, celebrating every damn occasion. So I think people celebrate every holiday. I'm not really like one thing that gets me is the birthday. So I don't really celebrate my birthday because everybody has a birthday. It's not really that special. Nobody actually cares that I'm getting older. So I'm not really gonna go out of my way to celebrate it, because when you do, you spend money. Um, shit, at least I do. Like, there's always gonna be some kind of money spent. Um, there's just so many holidays I just don't like, and it's an excuse for people to spend money and just do drugs and get hype about stuff. I don't really see the point, and I get a lot done over those holidays too because either I'm not working or um yeah, I don't it's just mm, I don't know. It might be different because I don't have kids or anything like that, but it's just funny to me. But they always have these sales and stuff. Like I'm not big on sales because if I'm not gonna buy it, if there's no like if there's a TV on sale, like I'm not gonna get a TV that I was never going to get anyway. So I mean, I might have saved $100 buying a $200 TV, but if I was never gonna get a TV, I didn't spend the money on it. So I kind of saved by not buying. So uh so one note I have down here is stimulate your brain before work. So I know a lot of people work their jobs and they don't really like working their jobs. But one thing you can actually make better is stimulate your brain before work. I always get up an hour or an hour and a half before work. I think I mentioned this before, but it like my job constitutes a lot of labor right at the start. So like 6 o'clock is the unload time if they're on time, which they're typically never on time. So this is the funny part. Some stores be like an hour late, so I'd be up 2.5 hours before I even get started. So I'm like, dude, my day is almost over. I mean, technically, like halfway through the damn shift, and we haven't even started yet. So sometimes, and the reason I don't get pissed is because I've already been up for 2 hours, so I'm like ready to go and shit. Had my caffeine. But yeah, it just makes the day go by better when you're not waking up at the peak of you getting up and then going straight to work. So then you got to deal with like a lot of people got to deal with traffic. So now you're pissed off, grouchy and stuff. Um, and that all really stems from you going to bed early. Because if you go to bed at 11:30 and now you got to get up at 4, even though you start work at 6, just go to bed at like 10 at the latest. I mean, what are you doing at night? You should be doing anything at night besides, I mean, just relaxing. Really, I don't know, man. See, maybe I'm just getting old, but yeah, that is I mean that's pretty much all I got right now. I had an article I was gonna do, but I'll probably do that in the next pod. Yeah, we're gonna start that. That'd be nice topic for next pod. But let me know what everybody thinks, man. I don't even know if I got through everything, but like I mean the biggest takeaway is build better habits and you will get better results. It's just that simple. I mean, really, dude. Um I'll probably do another pod on the habits that I've changed around that made my life better. But as you can see, I have been a busybody, man. I work 65 plus hours with my regular job, and then I do another 30 hours with my content creation, fitness and stuff. Anything involved with my fitness stuff. So I'm basically doing almost 100 hours a week doing basically working. and the fitness brand hasn't even been monetized yet, which I'm still working on. And then so if I'm spending 100 hours a week on this, I have 68 hours left in the week. So and then I sleep about 7 hours a night, so that's another 49 hours. So now I got like 11 hours. 11 hours of free time because the other hours I know I spend time with my dad. Me and my dad will watch movies together, so I try to spend as much time with him as possible because he's getting up there in age and he's doing good for his age. He's 79 years old. He's about to be 80 in a few days. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. Um Honestly, I didn't have any control over this, but I wish he was I wish he had been younger so I could have retired him. But I mean, he did good for his retirement. He retired in his 50s, so I mean, I can't really I really can't have any regrets. I wish I could have retired my mom earlier, but um it's crazy, man. I think about her every day. So but yeah. Yeah, the smoking stuff really hits home, but yo, if you are watching this and you made it this far in the video, stop smoking, stop drinking. You can get a lot more accomplished. And I know this because personally I would not be here where I was if I did all that. So and I know that said about other people, just people in general who smoke and drink are just really slow moving. And I know most of you do that, but I mean, yeah, it's I mean, just take it from me, man. If you met me in person, man, I'm always respectful of your decisions. I mean, I mean, everybody's not in the same place, but like, if you really want your life to get better, just stop doing bad stuff. That harms your body. So that's really all I gotta say. So make sure you like and subscribe to the video. Play the replay, and I want you guys to abuse me in the comments. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I will cook your ass. So, but yeah, that's all I got for now. Peace.